Hi everybody, it is Andrew here with you, and I want to make a quick video today on the coronavirus. So this is something we're hearing a lot about in the news. I've tried to compile as much as I could different sources to confirm this information, just on about 9 quick facts to consider about the coronavirus, because as we know, this is having a big impact on our students, on their families, on China as a whole, and now we're learning some global cases about it as well. So, another reason for me making this video is because I think I made an ignorant comment this morning to one of my students, and maybe I can prevent you from doing something similar. So the conversation and what I've been doing lately for the last week is I've been saying, hey, are you planning to travel? Will you travel for Chinese New Year? And that is a little bit of a hot button issue right now for them, because a lot of them have had their travel plans canceled. So it's like Christmas has been canceled for them right now for a lot of them. Some of them are going ahead with travel plans, but a lot of them have really just hunkered down and are staying home and canceling some of their plans to travel, or maybe postponing it as well. So just maybe save, in my opinion, maybe that might not be the best question to ask right now. And I made that comment, and then the parent who was very close by said just to let me know about the coronavirus and that they aren't moving anywhere. So just maybe don't ask that question for the time being. Let's go into some quick facts, very quick facts about the coronavirus, what we know so far. It is very early days in it, but here are some of the things that are likely what's taking place with it. So they think it started in the Wuhan food market, and where there was an illegal transportation of snakes. That's what they're saying, where it originated. There are 26 dead so far as of today anyways. There may be more now. There are 900 or so impacted with it, so are showing symptoms or some kind of a bug because of it. So far there's 2 confirmed cases in the US. They are saying the lockdown came late, that they would have liked to do it earlier, and the reason being is because Chinese New Year, they put the lockdown on 3 days before Chinese New Year in Wuhan, where it started. And just think about it, for if you're traveling for the US Thanksgiving or whatnot, like you're usually traveling well before US Thanksgiving, so they're just scared that a lot of these people will have already left before the lockdown took place. So that's why they're being a little bit extra cautious with it, because a lot of people may have already left for their celebrations and whatnot, and just the possibilities that this could spread even more. Wuhan is a city of 11 million people, so this is a big city, and it is a transportation hub with direct flights all over the world. So they are concerned about that Wuhan is a big city. There's in and out boats and everything, and planes and whatnot, so that just if you're trying to contain this Wuhan, it's going to be difficult for them to do that, just given the ins and outs. Another thing is that global travel is a huge thing in Wuhan, and if I compare it to SARS back in 2003, there were 800 people that were killed by SARS, and it is a similar type infection. They are respiratory infections. So, and the comment that was made is that compared to 2003 when SARS took place and today, global travel in and out of China is so much more prevalent today. So there's just so much more movement than there was back 17 years ago. So they're concerned a little bit about that. People traveling to and or out of Wuhan to Beijing are being quarantined for 14 days. They're being quarantined for 14 days even if they are showing no symptoms whatsoever. So they are in lockdown for 14 days. They are having regular daily check-ins to monitor them. So the Beijing and China as a whole authorities are not messing around with this. Like, they are putting a ton of resources into containing this, and rightfully so, as best they can. Places like the Forbidden City, Disneyland, and Shanghai, a lot of the celebrations for Chinese New Year, they were all canceled or they're closed. Cinemas are closed. It's a huge thing, and rightfully so that they are treating this very seriously. Costs of masks have doubled So, or more than doubled in certain places. So they are being very, very cautious about this. As I mentioned, a lot of them just are canceling their plans to travel and just hunkering down until maybe this blows over, hopefully fast, and maybe they can postpone their travel plans and go some other time. But just keep that in mind with our students and their parents and whatnot. This is something, like I mentioned, it's like canceling Christmas. It's a big thing. It's a huge thing over in China, and just something that we need to keep in mind when we're having our classes, that some of our kids may have been planning and looking forward to traveling, and now that has been at least delayed, or for a lot of them it's been delayed or canceled. So that's just something to keep in mind as this story unfolds. It is still early day, or these are still early days, but just keep that in mind with our classes going forward. So hopefully that helps, and all the best, and have a good weekend. Bye bye.